haven't spoken to you since I was in PR.
Yeah, this is like what?
You was like 18 years old.
Shit, I think I was 17.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I was like 17. I think I just had my second pro fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me, man. You've been making some noise, making some movements. I mean, I see you on the Jake Paul card on for tomorrow. How does that feel? What's your thoughts? You ever thought you was gonna be on a Jake Paul card?
Um, bro, just like everything in life, bro, you gotta adapt. You feel me? And with boxing's in like a pivot right now, and you know, a lot of people might not like him and stuff, but we gotta do what we gotta do. You feel me? And he's a good dude, bro. He is, and he's been treating right.
Right.
I'm not
So
not signed to them or anything, but I have. This will be my third fight with their promotion.
this will be your third fight with Jake.
Yeah,
So is that something that you guys plan on possibly doing a signage thing?
I
Is
mean
it
we'll
like
see, bro. We got,
talks?
we got options right now.
Good. Good.
Um, we'll see after this one. This is honestly, bro. Like a lot of people are saying, this is a step up fight, which it is in a way, but I feel like that Cuban that I fought, my fight, the fight before my last one, was really that step up fight for me, 100%. And I feel like that guy might actually be better than this one, but we'll see, bro. But Buddy look ready.
What you know about your opponent?
He was a decent amateur. He went to like the AIBA World Championships and stuff.
Joshua Temple.
Yeah, but he hasn't really been too active. He had one fight this year,
Okay.
a couple months ago. Actually, a week after I had my last fight. Um, he's not big though. Like people were trying to say he's way bigger than me. He's like an inch taller than me, and he weighed 20 pounds less than me.
He
And
weighed
he's
20 pounds
slow.
less than you today.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's older as well. So
I, I'm. I wouldn't. I wouldn't really the age because as a heavyweight, you mature a lot later. I feel like early 30s is honestly um probably your prime as a heavyweight.
yeah.
You know, late 20s, early 30s. But we'll see. We'll see what he's about. I've heard some stuff.
What you hear?
I heard he's a big puncher and shit, but I don't know. I don't believe the hype, bro. And honestly, like anybody
83
over what happened?
83%, 83% KO ratio.
Yeah, but
Kind
he ain't
of
never.
leads them to like losing records though.
Yeah, he never. Like I've been in real fights already in eight pro fights. Like honestly, I feel like my last two fights were better opposition than 80% of his, 90% of his. He
Right.
lost to a fighter. That 4-0 guy or whatever the
Yeah.
guy, that Russian dude. That's a wrestler. That dude was a wrestler,
God damn.
and he lost to him because he don't got no heart. The
Uh,
other guy was like some old dude that went pro when he was like fucking 35 or some shit like that.
and
Mm,
I noticed he already has a fight lined up.
yeah, but
Um,
I mean, when you get knocked out, bro, you can't fight that soon.
true. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So you were predicting a stoppage.
He'll
Correct?
move.
He don't
He'll
move his
move
head.
or his head. Not all. He sit right, and all he do is he just throw big punches. He tries to like swing for the fences and shit, and everybody knows me, bro. Like you can't hit me with that slow ass,
Too smooth. You're too smooth. You're too slick.
bro. He's smaller than me. Like he's lighter than me, so you think he'd be fast, but he's not. He's slow.
Yeah.
Not even a real heavyweight. Like he usually weighs in at 210. I feel like he drank a gallon of water right before he weighed in for this fight.
Mm.
He weighed in at 220.
Yeah, I would probably say Luther Smith was probably like his best opponent.
And he lost.
Yeah, his
How
left.
old is that? That guy's 38 right now, I think.
Yeah, that dude, he's old. Yeah, Luther Smith.
And
Yeah,
that guy's bro. I swear that guy's really like a middleweight.
super middleweight. You would assume. Oh no. The dude the Luther Smith dude. He's a cruiserweight. Yeah.
And yo, they gifted him a split decision loss because he got dropped like 2 or 3 times against the wrestler.
Mm.
A wrestler.
So what you think, man? I mean, it's like you've been on TV a few times now already. What does this fight mean to you? Regular
Honestly,
day in the office.
yeah, man. Like I feel like some people get too caught up in the crowd and all this stuff, and honestly, it's just I'm just here to do my work. I don't get paid overtime. I don't. I'm not here to. I'm here to entertain. Everybody knows that. Like that's my thing. Is I love entertaining people, and I think I'm very entertaining. But I don't get caught up in the hype. I at the end of the day, bro. Like we're both human. We both bleed the same. Like I gotta go do what I gotta do, and keep working after. There's nothing to really celebrate, honestly.
Yeah.
It's
It
still a
seems
beat.
like this kid doesn't really have like a track, like a game plan. Because if you look at his record, it's like he fought 3 4 rounders. He got 14 fights, and it's like the rest are all 6 rounders. The guy he
Bro,
has scheduled after you is 3-12.
bro. In the last 5 years, who's somebody in the last 3 years, who's somebody he's fought with a winning record? Nobody.
Right. So
Who's
does this bother you? Does this bother you, or it's just it's part of the journey?
what? Does what bother me?
Fighting an individual that's really not in your class.
Honestly, bro, he has a good amateur pedigree, and I mean, he has more
I'm
experience.
surprised they're putting them in there with you.
Yeah, because I mean, he has a lot of experience, and like, I don't say no to nobody, bro. They offer me, yo, I'll be straight up with you. We've had more than 10 people pull out this fight, and to be honest with you, we've had dudes that were 15-0. We've had dudes that were 10-0. We've had dudes that were eight
This is
and
your
zero.
10th pullout for this fight.
Yeah,
Wow.
and bro, we were offering them good money. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes are pricing themselves out. I'm like, buddy, your life's not worth that much money, fam. Like, you're not. It's a 6 rounder, bro, and we're paying more than 1,000 a round. Be happy with that, and we're accommodating hotels, traveling, all that stuff. So it's like, what are you worried about? This is
So
your moment.
what's the biggest thing that your opponents are decide like why are they pulling out? You believe?
Because bro, a lot of these dudes aren't really boxers. You feel me? Like, I don't care. People want to be boxers because of the hype, and like
Yeah.
when it comes to really fighting, like I already know what's up, bro. This dude even was a pain in the ass to get him to fight,
Yeah.
and obviously his whole life's not about boxing because it's like, bro, you can't take a 2 year layoff and say your life's boxing. You
Mm-hmm.
and another thing is like, bro, you you're coming off of a year layoff. You fought Milton Nunez. I fought Milton Nunez, and I smoked his ass quick.
Yep.
You, I saw the fight between him and Milton Nunez. Yo, you was getting hit by Milton Nunez. Milton Nunez is like 43 years old, and has been knocked out like 30 times. Like,
Yeah.
and he's a middleweight, bro.
Right. It doesn't
So
it doesn't make sense.
nah, bro. You getting hit by Milton Nunez. You're you're you have no defense, bro. Like you're
Basically.
this guy with 100 plus amateur fights. You're talking all this shit that I'm a little boy. I'm not ready. It's like, bro, okay, bro. I had his wife in my DMs, like
Oh my.
talking. His wife's his wife's over here screaming at me like if I'm fighting her.
Did you start that drama?
What drama?
Did you hit her DMs first?
Fuck, no, she stole my request. I'm gonna knock his ass out, and then I'm gonna send her a kissy face after.
Oh my god. Yo, Lorenzo, come out and come back in because you just went blank. I think 'cause someone gave you a call. So I can hear you, but I can't see you. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. This is my guy. heavyweight prospect, 8-0, Lorenzo Medina. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Check out my man right here. Been knowing him for like a year now, and I think like he's like boxing's best kept secret. So I was just letting the people know, just a little bit about yourself. But I'll let you take it away, man. I'll let you introduce yourself to all the people, all the thousands of people that will be watching this interview.
My name's Lorenzo Medina. I go by the Giant Killer. I'm a heavyweight, 8-0, 7 KOs. 19 years old. Um, bro, 2024 is gonna be a big year. After I handle business tomorrow, 2024 is gonna be a real big year for me. Um, Next year's just gonna be my breakout year. I got a little buzz around me right now, but next year is really gonna be where everything happens. I'm just happy to be in the position I am right now. Honestly, it was like an overnight thing for me. When I fought that Cuban, I wasn't getting ready to fight that Cuban. We was getting ready to fight a 6'7" Russian, Andre Mangushev,
Yep.
and he pulled out 2 days before, and they gave me an Olympian, 1-0 Cuban. He had just come off of a win like a month before, and it was awkward for me at first. My manager actually told me, he's like, "Yo, you don't have to fight if you don't want." I'm like, "What you mean, bro? Like, it's my first fight on a big platform. You never know, like, if I'm gonna get that opportunity again." I was like, "Bro," he sent me like 8 people. I'm like, "Say yes to everybody." And I gave Buddy half my purse. I said, "Let's go." Um, oh man, bro. I mean, it was difficult. The first 2 rounds were kind of shaky because think about, I'm sparring 7 foot tall dudes. So the range was a little different. He was 6'2", he was Cuban, he was moving his feet, his head. I'm getting ready for a Russian that's gonna come at me like this, stiff as hell.
Hmm.
But once these guys with all these amateur fights, they 3 round fighters.
Yeah.
A lot of them can't transition into the pros correctly, and they end up getting left behind because they're stuck in the amateurs for too long.
Mhm. So speak upon that. How many amateur fights did you have?
50 something. But honestly, my main goal in the amateurs was to win the nationals. I only went to 4 nationals. Um, but I did my thing. Every national I finished in the finals except one, which was in the semifinal, which they robbed the fuck out.
Mm.
Which the buddy that I lost to ended up quitting boxing after. But whatever.
Thank you for the politic loss, right? Thank you for being in the way.
Whatever. Yeah, I could have done like the Team USA and all that stuff and went to like the Worlds, but there's a lot of politics in boxing, and bro, they wasn't feeling me, so it was like I'm gonna go make some money. And
And how do you feel now being 8-0, and obviously getting the TV visuals as well.
honestly, man, it feels great, and I have nobody to thank but my coach and my manager, bro. My manager's he's A1. Ryan Ricky, everything he said he was gonna do, he's been doing, and he's kept me very busy, bro. I've only been pro a year and a half, and I'm about to be on my ninth fight. I went pro last April.
Mm.
Um, Last April, and this is my ninth fight. Less than 2 years, and he's got me on a lot of TV too. I fought on Pro Box twice. Um, this will be my third fight on the Zone, and even when I was fighting in Mexico, it was still on TV.
Shit, you got an entertaining style, so I hope it stays that way. It
Yeah, of
should
course.
be that way.
Me being a smaller heavyweight, bro. Like, of course we have to adapt, and we got to switch a couple things up, which I've been trying to work on. Like, I don't know if you noticed, like the difference between my first couple fights. I would move my feet a lot and like just jump around, waste a lot of energy. Whereas like now I still move my feet, of course, but smaller circles, and I'm trying to sit down on my punches more. Gotta make these motherfuckers respect me.
It seems like you're picking your shots a little bit better too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Before I would just kind of like jump in, and just hope I land something. But as you take that step up, you can't do that with certain dudes. Like this dude, he's got a good little uppercut. counter two and stuff. He's not really that fast, so he gotta touch me with it first.
Yeah, he and all that. So I mean, what?
Have you really on
Every
him?
fight you won by KO besides one, right?
The Cuban.
The
Yeah.
Cuban. What
And
did
like,
you learn from that experience?
bro, honestly, I'm so glad I got that fight, and I'm so glad low key that I
You
didn't knock
needed
him.
the round.
Yeah, bro, because before that fight, I never went past. I only had one fight that went past the first round.
Yeah, I know.
So it was like they could keep hyping me up, but it's like if I they don't know if I'm really about it. You feel me? And I got into a real fight that fight, and I loved it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you definitely haven't gone that many rounds at all.
Nah, not at all. My last fight, bro, was quick. It was easy. You know, that was supposed to be a bit harder, but I already knew Buddy was a club fighter. Like, bro, dudes like that, you just gotta get them out of the way. Like no reason we don't get paid overtime over here. Like I saw my opportunity. I took him out. I wasn't even looking for a KO. I was pop shotting his ass all night. Third round, he opened up. He was throwing them wide shits. I went down the middle.
Say that one more time. You say he a club fighter. For the people that don't understand what you mean by that, what's the analogy of what you mean by just a
They
club
they never
fighter?
make it out of those local shows, and when they do, they get knocked out like this dude did.
Mm.
That's pretty much it. It's some dudes they're great club fighters. They're gonna be famous in their hometown. Um, and that's about it. They'll make 15K one day, maybe. But
That was me. That was me back in my.
nah, disrespect to them because I seen some club shows. They put on some real fights. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just some dudes that don't belong in the ring with me, and you
Mhm.
just you can't give them that respect and that time in the ring with you. It's gonna make you look bad. Even if I win, it's still gonna make me look bad.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I thought I looked great my last fight. I didn't really get hit. He was a southpaw. I even switched southpaw on him too. I've been working on my southpaw a lot,
Okay.
so it was a good little experience. But I got him out of there in the third round.
Do
This
you?
next, what happened?
No, my bad. I mean to cut you off.
No, this next fight, hopefully I'm not gonna look for a stoppage, but I think there'll be one. I think in the fourth or fifth round, I'm feeling like I said, he don't really got no defense. He don't move his feet, and it's gonna be easy to make a miss. It really is, and and he ain't been the rounds. You could say he has more rounds than me, but it's like I feel like those rounds fucking expire if you haven't fought in fucking 7 years. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
what what is that? What is that ring experience gonna do from back in the day?
Yeah, he got shitload of fights, bro. Like he's gone the distance with people he shouldn't have been the distance with. So
And and bro, another thing is like he had 100 plus amateur fights, but he still looks like he off balance half the time. It's like you
mm,
you the same mistakes you made as an amateur, you still make now, and I think you look better as an amateur. I'm not gonna lie.
damn,
I
probably
think you
had
look
a better coach back then.
It was his daddy, the same place,
Oh
same
my
dude.
goodness. So
It's like you working on the same thing for. They talk about they worked on this one thing for 3 months and all this bullshit. I'm like, you need to learn how to box, fam.
mm,
I'm a little. He said I'm a little boy. I don't got no experience. Like, okay, I've been in the ring with the best in the world, and so have you. And they posted videos of you getting your ass whooped by, you know, a retired, you know, Andre Ward that's a super middleweight, and you're a heavyweight. Come on, bro. Like,
oh,
how?
that's his highlight is him getting beat up by John J. Ward.
Yeah, I mean, he been in camp with great world champions. I'll give him that. But like, it's like I don't care. I don't care. Like, so you could spar fucking Muhammad Ali for all I give a fuck. Like, I'm Lorenzo Medina, bro. It's different when we're fighting. Sparring is different than fighting, and if you're gonna base your entire like life and career off of what you did in the amateurs, which you were an okay amateur, bro. Like, you were never nothing major in the amateurs. My homeboy beat you 3 times in a row in the amateurs. My homeboy's your fucking daddy. You feel me?
Mm. All right. So you basically looking you're not looking past them, but you're kind of looking past them.
Yeah, like, bro, I hate dudes like that.
Mm.
That think more than they are. I know what I am, and I'm great with criticism. I love all criticism. I take it in, and you can no one can tell me one thing. No one can tell me is I don't look better every single fight. You know,
That's important.
I look better every single fight, and that's my main goal. It's just looking better every fight.
Hmm.
I'm not here to compete with the dude I'm fighting tomorrow. I'm not.
You
That's
compete
that.
with yourself. You competing
I,
with your last
I
performance.
fucks about what he's doing. I'm about to steamroll your ass tomorrow, and then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move on with my career.
Hmm.
Feel me? Like, of course, bro. I I I've had nervous. I get nervous energy all the time. I get anxiety. Every fighter goes through it, bro. There's days I could tell you like I feel like I'm not even good enough to be a world champion, bro. I tell myself stop being a fucking pussy and get up and go train. Like nobody's gonna tell me if I work hard. Like I know what I do behind closed doors, and that's the way I am. I know I'm not the greatest in the world right now, and I'm gonna keep working till I am. Um, do I believe I'm gonna be a world champion and be the best in the world? Hell yeah. I believe I could do it in less than 2 years. If I really do feel like if the path and God wants me to be there, like I could do this shit for real and do it by the time I'm 20, 21 years old.
How was the weigh-ins today?
It was good, like he's so bad at acting. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
he came in like
Through it.
talked a little bit and MVP, they know me. Um Jake Paul people know me and they know I like talking shit. So they brought the mic right up to us. And I'm like, let's go, baby. Da, da, da. I'm not really talking shit. And he starts with oh, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. You a little boy, this and this. I'm like, shut your ass up. You lost to an MMA fighter. And then he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, I'm a winner, bro. I don't know how to lose. You lost twice. You know how to lose. You a loser. I'm a winner. I don't know how to lose, bro.
He
He's
said,
like, you
"You're
a
a
little.
loser."
All right, we gonna see tomorrow. All he could say was, yeah, 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 yeah. Like he got stuck. His wife had to talk shit for him. You feel me?
That's not good.
Hell no.
That's not good.
Yeah, he brought a ski mask so we couldn't see his nervous ass face. You know, you know how I know he's scared because as soon as he got out, we walk back into the crowd. First thing he started doing is dancing. It's like, bro, you had to dance to get that nervous energy out of you. Stop it, bro. You look stupid right now. You're the only motherfucker dancing in this bitch because you're trying to look super confident when you're not. You know you're gonna lose.
This is fight. This is fight life right here.
He 100% told his wife to text me.
No way.
Come on, man.
That's crazy. That's
Like,
like that's the shit that you hear in movies.
what? And it's honestly embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. I'm 19 years old, bro, and like, handle yourself like a grown man.
Yeah. So you had a face off, right?
Yeah, yeah, we had a face. We got to. That's how we was talking shit. We got up in each other's face and stuff. I
But
posted on Instagram. Um, we had like me and Jake Paul had definitely had the best face offs, bro. We was up in that, but bro, they can say I'm 19. I'm a jit. Like, bro, I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna fuck you up tomorrow. You gonna see. That's all it is. I know I love talking, but I like talking in the ring. I don't like talking. I don't do all that crazy talking shit on the phone
you
or at
talk
the.
a lot while you're fighting.
I will beat the fuck out of you and talk shit at the same time. Yeah,
Those are the worst ones. Those
bro.
are the worst ones.
When I was fighting the Cuban, I went to the corner. I walked myself into the corner, made a miss, talking shit. Then I walked myself to his corner, talking shit to his coach and him at the same. I'm looking away and he still can't hit me. And then I'm talking shit to him, his coach, fucking making a miss, beating his ass in the corner, bro. Like that's what I want to do. I'm an entertainer. I told you that. My last fight, but he was bleeding. Yo, get him a tampon. I started screaming in the crowd. Everybody dying, and I knock his ass out. That's all it is.
What do you feel like? Because sometimes, like fighters, they do something extra or something unordinary to get themselves for the people to know who they are. It could be anything. Like, do you feel like maybe not this performance or maybe your next performance, you might cut out like Montana Love used to come up with this with the dog or whatever the case may be, something that people will recognize you because obviously these cards they have so many viewerships.
No, for sure, bro. Every fighter has like the little gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like every fighter has their little, like has their little costume or their like it's like WWE, bro. This shit like WWE for real.
Facts.
Um, but bro, I'm what you see off rip with me is what you get.
Hmm.
I don't have no gimmick, bro. It's like people love me cause of the shit I talk and and just how I am, man. How I fight. I'm
You
I'm
think you're gonna have a
I'm
lot of support coming in?
oh yeah, I got 100 plus people coming. Um, of course, my last fight or when I was on Pro Box, bro, we was getting like just my people was like 900 plus views just off my people, like my family and stuff. We wasn't even promoting that fight. I got that fight on a week notice.
How do they detect how many what viewerships go to you?
No, I just know because we screen recorded it and like 900 people left after my fight. Yeah.
So what are you from Miami? What part of Florida are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Miami. I'm from Hialeah.
So has the Cubans embraced you as a fighter yet?
Yo, I'll be real with you, bro. Like Cubans don't support Cubans.
They don't.
Not really, bro. You got your boxing Cubans that'll support each other, but like I'll tell you one thing about Cubans, bro. It's like I love my people, and I'm super. I try to represent it crazy. Like I had Hialeah on my trunks, Cuban flag. I still got Cuban flags on everything. Yo soy cubano. Like I speak Spanish and everything. That was my first language. Um, but honestly, bro, like the Cuban people don't support Cubans. They support white boys. They support Americans, and I'm American, bro. I was born here. I was born in America. I have Cuban descent. Both my parents are Cuban. I know if anybody ever asked me, I'm Cuban, but I'm not gonna try so hard to represent it so much anymore. It's like for what? I don't really get anything out of it, and um, nah, I become a world champion. I'll be the first Cuban heavyweight world champion.
Facts. Facts. Do you feel like guys like David Morrell get the same type of wave? Like they don't feel that their Cuban fan base come in as well?
See, the thing is with David Morrell, like David Morrell's
Because
like a
he's brutal.
Lomachenko, bro. He's literally he's he got a world title shot in like what? Like less than 10 fights. You feel me?
Yeah, he has 9 fights now.
Yeah, so it's like doesn't matter if he was Cuban, African, anything. Like um, he was gonna get clout anyways. And when you get to that level, of course the Cubans are gonna support you. But like, and when you're at the local level or the lower level, they really don't. They really don't, bro. They don't. And I'm from Hialeah. Like you don't get more Cuban than Hialeah.
No.
I'm from Hialeah and I grew up in Little Havana in Miami.
Mm.
And La Pequeña Habana, that's super that's super Cuban. I grew up going to Calle Ocho every year.
Calla
All
oh.
and pero it is what it is, man. I'm American. I love, bro. We live in the best country in the world. I feel like not enough fighters represent it either. It's like they're ashamed to represent their country that they're from. That's a shame. So if I'm gonna represent a country, really, it's gonna be America. I'm Cuban too, though. I'm Cuban too. If anybody asks, and I'll never be ashamed of it. But at the end of the day, I'm American.
You know, I was watching a couple of your interviews, and it's nice to see people interviewing you now and stuff like that. Because I know I was like one of the first ones up.
Yeah, there's only one person that I can say really. was backing me from the start, like even before I was a pro, and that's True School Sports.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan know me since I was like 13, man.
Mm.
Brendan's a real one. Brendan's a real one. Um, Great channel. But yeah, man, you were definitely one of the first ones.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Um, you know, watching some of those interviews, you've kind of like spoke upon some of the guys you like that you emulate, that you watch to get to your style. James Tony was one of them, one of my homies. Um, Even before that,
George,
Charles,
George, Georgie Benson, man.
Georgie Benson, Edric
George,
Charles. That's how
yup.
they get the Soldier World, you know. Speak upon how much you watch old school boxing right now.
Honestly, if we're talking about, I'm just at home watching YouTube. I watch old school boxing more than the new boxing. It's not a lot of dudes that I could watch right now that have a similar style to me.
Yeah,
Um, so even James Tony, bro, is like similar style to him. But one person I will say I watch a lot. He's my boy, Teofimo Lopez, and
Tio.
I feel I feel like I'm like almost like the heavyweight version of Teofimo Lopez. I be
Yeah,
jumping in with the hooks. I'm very athletic for my size. I watch a lot of Teofimo.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the weight class and you could see the punches and you could time the punches a little bit, easier for him as far as catch and shoot and roll and stuff like
Yo,
that. But I could see that. I could see that. So you watch Tio. He's one of the ones you watch today. Is it more
yeah,
because
yeah.
he's your boy or you rock with the style?
No, I love his style. Even though a lot of his style is based off of athleticism,
Yep.
but me and him even had like some of the same coaches when I was coming up in the amateurs and stuff. He's from like where I'm from, so I mean it's always good to have that one dude that came from like where you're from and made it. And he does. He gives me a lot of good advice. He's the first one that told me, he's like, yo, take those hard fights, bro. Take those hard fights. And yo, Tio's that motherfucking. He's that dude, bro. He takes those hard fights. He fight anybody.
Facts.
He, he's not like there's. He kind of. I feel like he started that era again of the good fighters fighting each other.
That's
Because
a.
before he was doing it, nobody wanted to fight each other.
Hmm.
And I really respect. He had 5 fights. He's over here calling out Lomachenko, and he was really about it. He was really about it. I like a motherfucker that talk and really mean what he say. Cause that's me. I say I will talk a house of shit, but I always back it up. I could be getting my ass whooping sparring, and I still talking shit to you.
It's funny. His dad Junior is calling me right now.
Junior's good people.
Yeah, he's definitely good people. Um, like now looking at some of these younger heavyweights, you probably like the youngest. Who do you think you're gonna cross paths eventually with?
Everybody's protecting their fighters and letting all these fighters out too. I really do be like, I was at Richard Torres' last fight, and I went up to him face to face, and I told him he looked like shit, and I want to fight him next year.
What you think about him?
And I think he's super overhyped because he was an
An
Olympian, but it's like
Olympian?
it's crazy. What happened?
Because he was an Olympian.
Yeah, man, it's like, bro, you had a hard time fighting Curtis Harper, bro. He's like 45 years old.
The
He's an
last dude he just
opponent.
fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I was surprised about that shit too. That dude couldn't fight for the life of him.
Yo, don't get me wrong. Curtis Harper is about it. He's like a very resilient motherfucker. But
He's been in there.
yeah, yeah, he has a lot of experience. But like, bro, you're jumping in. The reason you got cut is because of you, bro. Because you jumping in with your fucking head down and shit. Like you're doing shit that you should have been like corrected. Um, Another thing is I feel like they're honestly just protecting him. Like
Mm.
I don't.
Jackie Hernandez in the chat. She said, "Ask him if he likes Dominican women."
My,
Sorry, Jackie. Sorry.
I'm sure you're great. Great young lady.
Yeah, yeah. Um.
A lot of men like Dominican women.
Oh
You'll
yeah.
be all right.
Oh yeah. Are you more? Do you stay towards like your Cuban side or just
No, I don't like. I don't really like Cuban women.
nah?
Nah,
So let me
my
know
girl's Mexican.
the your girl's Mexican.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. Um, high school crush. Who is it?
bro. I went to high school for like 3 months.
For real? Homeschooled
Yeah,
after that? You was Devin Haney after that?
bro. Not even homeschool. Like I didn't drop out. I mean, I dropped out, but I ended up getting a diploma. I paid like an online thing, and I did it in like a couple months. The whole thing.
That's good. Why was it? School wasn't. Were you getting into too many beefs?
Oh, I was always fighting in school, bro. And when you nowadays when you get to high school, they arrest your ass if you fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like for what? I kind of just left school and I left school and I kind of just wanted to focus on boxing. That's when I really took it seriously. I said I'll take boxing seriously. I was like 13, but when I was 15, that's when everything like changed for me.
Mm. Mm.
He was gonna beat the shit out of Matias. I promise you that.
You think so?
I promise you.
What do you see?
I don't know if he'll stop him. I don't think he'll stop him. But Matias, he's too like he's too. There's no tricks in his bag, bro. He'll just keep coming. I'll give him that. But another thing is like, yo, Teal could punch. Number one. Number two is, yo, Teal's legs are crazy. That motherfucker running around the ring all day if he has, and he could box. Motherfuckers don't think he could box. He could box. Um,
He's gonna have to box with Subriel.
yeah, yeah, and he will. He'll do it just fine. He But honestly, yo, Matias is kind of like a Richard Comey. Remember when Richard Comey was hot? He was doing the same shit. He would just come at you, and he was kind of a big puncher, but not a lot of skill.
He didn't have no pressure. He didn't have pressure though. He don't really have the pressure that Matias has.
Yeah, but Matias is beatable, bro. He is.
He's
He's
yeah.
very beatable. He's very now. I will say one thing: that last dude he fought is actually very good. I know him personally.
Everybody tells me about it. Urgashev. Everybody tells me he was good. Yeah. I mean, what he? Oh, because you don't know Matias. Yeah, he let them shits go. He don't care about the first 2 rounds. First 3 rounds, he don't care.
It might just give you a crazy amount of confidence.
I'm thinking that too.
Like RIP to that person. But like, yo, you guys are warriors, bro. We're like, yo, I love watching the movie 300.
Yeah,
Yo, cause
I fuck
if
with
you
300.
yo, the one thing that might you could say Mike Tyson was the craziest motherfucker ever, but real shit, there's some shit that he says that's so real. Like he's like, yo, who's your favorite fighter? This and this. Like he talks about Achilles and stuff. Like, but those dudes, their mentality was crazy, bro. Like that's how I go into these fights. And yo, I'm the type. I've said this 100,000 times. I'm fighting for legacy and not money, and I really like this is my life. And when I see these dudes like Shakur not taking a Devin Haney fight for for 25%, it's like, what you mean, bro? You don't want to fight for undisputed because you want you still gonna
Hmm. Hmm. Big thing.
Floyd Mayweather changed the era. When Floyd Mayweather came into the sport, he really switched it up a lot.
You think
But honest,
was it for the good or for the bad or for it's like in the mid?
yeah, it's in the mid, bro. Like honestly, it made all these fighters into pussies, bro. These fighters are in here for the money, bro. Real shit. Tell me I'm lying. I'm not.
Hmm.
These motherfuckers in here for the money, bro. Don't get me wrong. Like I've been blessed to where I'm in a position where I've never had to like pay for a fight, and I've always made some money off my fights. And Jake Paul, he's doing his thing out here, and he's helping, um, and he's helping us out. But I took a pay cut for my last fight and my fight before that.
You gave it to
I'm
your opponent.
yeah, I'm real quick to give a percentage of my purse to an opponent if I have to. Cause why wouldn't I, bro?
A lot of
We're in
fighters
here to
wouldn't.
fight. We're in here to fight. We're not real fighters fight, bro. Real fighters fight. I'm a real fighter. Like one thing I say about myself, like, I'm a real like throwback fighter. Um, I don't turn down fights.
Mm.
Yo, we had Skylar Lacey price himself out, and he's supposedly this fucking big prospect. He's a again because fuck him. He wants to say yes, worth more money. Like I said before, your life's not worth that much money, bro. He's like, oh, you gonna lose this fight and become an opponent. I'm like, what's worse? I mean, it's no better than being an opponent at 29 years old, right? Because that's what you are. You're the epitome of an opponent, fam.
Right, right.
He's like, I don't sign 14-page contracts. I'm like, what? So MVP can lock you in? That might be the best thing that ever happened to your career, bro. Was you get a 3-fight deal on MVP? That would be the best thing that's ever happened in your life.
Looking at that resume, yeah, for sure,
What? You're bugging, bro.
for
You're,
sure.
you're big bugging, my man. You're
Nah,
big bugging.
you good. Um, you know, as far as the card is concerned, I feel like a lot of people are gravitating to Shadesha Green and Shorty,
French on.
Franchon Cruz fight. What you
I
think
like
about?
that.
Is that fight like starting to warm up over there or what?
No, it definitely is. But I think French on Cruz just not on Shadesha level.
Right. I
I
She
think
looked
Shadesha,
horrible against Savannah Marshalls the other time.
bro, Shadesha gonna walk through her ass.
You think you can get her out though?
I
I
don't
think
know.
she might a franchise might be a tough chick though.
Yeah, oh no, she's tough and she could punch too for a girl.
I don't know. She kind of punches like a girl though. Shadesha Green
Nah,
punches
for
like a
sure, for
boxer.
sure. Like a man.
Yeah, she punches like a. I don't know about a man, but a boxer for sure.
Nah, she's strong, and she mean business, bro. I feel like I feel like Franchon is just not there like skill wise.
And she's
And
on her way
Franchon's there
down.
for like yeah, I feel like Franchon's there for the clout.
Yeah,
A lot of it like she did all this gay shit with a fucking a poster,
I
and she
see
wrote.
that.
Yeah, I'm like, you doing too much because she's like, I'm not talking. I showed up. I'm like, you just spoke
Yeah,
to her for 15
I
minutes.
seen
What do you
that.
mean?
That shit got me off. I felt off right there. I'm like, why?
Yeah, it was weird as fuck.
Right.
She took the time to draw a fat ass eye on a poster and say, I showed up. Like, you're weird.
And there's no color on the poster. It's just like
There's no contrast, no nothing, bro. I'm like,
nothing, nothing,
I
nothing.
couldn't really see it from the back.
Yo,
Nah, she
thank
did
God I
too
was
much.
watching that shit on TV. Cause damn.
Shadacia's the type of girl to like just buy a pair of like blank black trunks and just come in there and beat the fuck out of you. Like
Yeah.
Franchon's over here trying to look like she just came out of the fucking hole in Alice's Wonderland and shit and fucking fly on to the ring on a magic carpet. I'm like,
And her hair be all over the place at the end of the night. Like,
don't get
oh,
me wrong. Yo, look, I'm gonna show y'all my fit. I'll show y'all my fit before and everything. Like,
Ooh, exclusive. Yo, my man get fresh in the ring too. I ain't gonna hold you.
nah,
He,
yeah. I
he
like
put that
looking
shit
good,
on.
but
He
like,
put that shit on. He definitely put that shit on.
I always like looking good, bro. Um, but I mean, she's extra. She's extra as hell.
So you think Shadesha by KO or by
Late
decision?
KO. Now
Late
I don't know about a KO, but a TKO.
the
I'm,
TKO. Mm.
I'm thinking TKO for sure. You know, usually I do my Miami shit for my fights, but I wanted to
Miami
do something
colors.
different. I wanted to do something different for this one.
You
I even
going
got
big Cube? You going big Cuba?
no. This one crazy. This one's crazy. We got shoes and everything. Some shoes, all that. You know, we on a big platform. We gotta look
Right.
good.
You guys get an exclusive. You guys get an exclusive on the fit first.
Yeah. Hold up.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. This is Lorenzo Medina. Ooh, all white and gold with the Toyota. Ooh,
We got Celsius in here too. All
crazy
that.
sponsorship.
All that. Yeah. The TGK baby.
Oh man, that shit look fire with the white and gold.
You got the tassels because you know I be moving in there. You feel me? They gotta you gotta highlight the movement.
Facts, facts, facts.
You
You're
know,
like, oh
anybody
shit.
who needs meal preps, eat clean. And I mean, if you smoke or anything, you know, Kuna Labs. Kuna Labs. It's my uncle.
So you got a hell of a lot of sponsors there, huh?
Nah, yeah, I always,
Now, do you have to grind for that, or do you
Nah,
have management that does it for you?
no, I get it myself for the most part. Bro, like when these fighters coming up, they don't take advantage of what they are and who they are. And it's like if I'm fighting on a big platform and I got all this clout behind me, it's like why am I not gonna try and get free money?
Facts.
You know?
You make more
Um,
money off of the sponsors than the tickets.
I was, bro. Now I'm not. Now I got into a point where like I have a consistent amount of sponsors and I pretty much pay my bills off my sponsors. You feel me?
Good.
Um, but like I made like $10,000 my first fight off of sponsors.
Mm,
That was in Mexico.
damn. In Mexico.
Yeah, so
Hey,
it's
you
like
a hustler. Shit.
no, I'm a big hustler. I'm a big hustler.
Yo,
I'll never go broke. That's one thing about me.
yo, how you get 10 bands in Mexico? Like
Man, I had
sponsorship.
them trucks patched up everywhere. I had like fucking 4 patches on one leg and shit.
Yeah,
I was,
diablo.
and I wasn't even charging that much. I was charging like $350 to like $500 a patch,
Oh, so you
a
so
thousand
your trunks was
for a
lit
big
up.
one.
Your trunks were lit up. It
Them
should look like
shits
a
look like
map.
Christmas
Yeah,
trees.
that should look like a map.
What? It looked like a collage. It looked like a collage. You know, the ones you used to make in elementary school.
My
Now
man.
I won't do that. Like now, like I know my words, bro. I charge them more,
Hmm.
but it's like everybody everybody gets their own placement. You know what I'm saying? This is the dude that made my trunks, TSDK. But like every company, for the most part, gets their own placement. I spoke. Celsius hit me up last minute, so I told him I was like, "My bad, bro," but Celsius hit me up. But like for the most part, it's all like this. Um,
Clean work.
Toyota.
They did a good job.
Yeah, they did. Toyota be hooking me up. Toyota,
You wasn't
those people.
playing when you said you wasn't gonna put the Cuban flag on there. Damn.
I put it on my tracksuit though. I put it on my
Okay.
tracksuit.
Okay.
Damn, where'd it go?
What you
Oh, I
walking?
forgot this.
What's the walking song?
Oh, Ambition as a Rider, Tupac.
Tupac. Or word. So
I haven't walked out to an English song either yet. This is my first English one. Huh?
Okay. So you've been supporting, is what you saying.
Nah, for sure, bro. Like
But you gotta feel that support back. You need to feel that support system back as well.
Yeah, bro. It's nothing against Cubans. For me, it's just I'm American too. You know, I gotta represent both.
Hmm. What do you think about the Cubans now in boxing? What's going on with Cubans?
Yo, the Cubans that realize that Cuban style don't work in the professionals do great, and the Cubans that don't, they lose. That's
Mm.
about it.
So what do you think about Andy
And he's not fighting like no Cuban though. He got with a very American coach.
Bozianis?
Um, yeah, and he looks great. He's gonna be a world champion, 100%. I
You
think he
think
beats Keyshawn Davis in the pros too.
that was my next question? Yeah, you think he beats him?
Yeah, I pay to watch that fight too. They're good, but I
Mm,
think Keyshawn Davis is a little overhyped.
little overhyped.
Yeah, no. If you guys need alternatives to your favorite snacks, these people are wrong.
Is that like
That's not
healthy snacks or is that like um marijuana like TSC?
no, no. It's not edibles.
Oh, because you
It's just
they're about to hit you with that Keyshawn Davis charge.
no, bro.
That shit was crazy.
It
Um,
sucks. I be having insomnia, and I'm like, damn, I want to go to sleep, but
that sucks, right? Because that helps. Um,
bro, what? I won't smoke at all. That's just horrible for you.
right, especially
Um,
for your lungs.
yeah, but yeah, if I want to take a fucking edible and go to sleep, bro, that sucks. Thank God,
Right.
like Florida's not really like bugging about it,
Mm. What do you think
but you
about
never know.
Robesi's last fight, man?
I
What
was
a
there.
big
I
upset,
was
huh?
good. He looked good in the first half and just couldn't keep going. I feel like he looked okay in like kind of the first half, like I said, but I think he got caught up in the crowd. I think that's what it was. I think a lot of it had to do with that. Melatonin don't work, bro. I tried. I wish.
But that's what they be putting in those gummies a lot most of the time is
Yeah,
melatonin.
yeah, but I don't
My
take like.
girl, my girl bought a bag of gummies, and I didn't know that they were the weed joints. I ate the whole bag. Like, yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't do. I was supposed to do a podcast, and I didn't do it that night. I was like,
no, it's happened, bro. I work security sometimes,
mhm.
and same things happen to me, bro. My boy had like these one gummies that were like crazy. They were like 350 milligrams, and I ate the whole thing. Died for a day, an entire. Day. It
It
was
be
horrible.
like that. It be like that. Yo, uh, there was some news that came out today. It's not official. Don't hold me up on it. But Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz,
I
February.
heard that's a good fight, bro. Yo, that's what I mean. That Teofimo will fight anybody. Cause like, why you want to fight Jermaine Ortiz? You don't have to, at all.
Nope, he doesn't.
That's
He's.
a high risk, low reward fight right there.
I mean, yeah, there's really not much of a reward.
Nah,
Yeah,
not at all, bro.
it's not much of a reward at all.
But
And he beat Loma. Really, if you really looked at that fight,
yeah, he did.
yeah, yeah.
Nah,
Me and Jermaine are cool, man. We real cool.
I like Jermaine.
They fought
Jermaine
in
is
the
honestly,
amateur
Jermaine is honestly like Teofimo Lopez.
style wise.
Yeah, very athletic based styles, super explosive. But I feel like either one of them don't have like they don't go off of like the conventional boxing fundamentals. They kind of do their own thing. I'm gonna love that fight. That fight's gonna be great, honestly.
Stylistically, yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. Um, but I don't know. You know, when it comes to like the power and stuff, I think Teal edges on the power,
yeah.
and I think he is more athletic. I think he is more athletic,
Teal.
bro. This is not me being biased. I really feel like a focused Teofimo Lopez beats pretty much all of them.
Oh, I thought you were
Like,
gonna. I thought you were gonna say some crazy shit, like like a crazy 100% focused Teofimo beats Terrence Crawford.
I don't know, bro. No, I don't think.
I thought that's what you were gonna say. I was like, oh shit, don't do it, Lorenzo, don't do it.
No, that would sound super biased.
That'll be a little force, you know.
Yeah. No, no, I'm saying like that little class. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Shakur, Devin Haney, Tank.
Ennis, all them dudes, yeah.
Bro, it's just, but that's a big weight jump for me. You feel me?
Hmm.
But he was a big dude, bro. I seen him not in camp, and like he's like 165 pounds, and he still has abs.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he was
got big
just
shoulders. He got big shoulders.
giant shoulders. People don't realize how important it is to like when you do weights, to do like for boxing, shoulders is so important, bro.
Of course.
Like you box shit, bro. Bigger shoulders, it's like a bigger shield. I
Well,
think
you
Tito
know, they
beats
even when the coaches tell you to put your shoulder into the end of the after you turn the punch, put the shoulder right into it.
fuck that. Watch this. Um, let's talk about how, bro, just old school shit, putting shoulders into your chest and shit, hitting
Hmm.
off shoulders, all that. Jared Anderson's cool, but he's overhyped too.
Yeah.
He is, bro.
You think that they're moving him just right?
Mm-hmm. Top Rank got the best matchmakers in the world.
I know. Uh, what do you see as far as say if you was able to, you know, get that opportunity? What do you think that you would be able to take advantage of?
I'm way faster than him.
Yeah. I no Lorenzo. I ain't even doing it just because you on here and I rock with you. You have one
I,
of the fastest hands and fastest feet as a
yo,
heavyweight.
yo, they say, oh, Andrew Ruiz is so fast. Andrew Ruiz is not even like he's not a fast combination puncher.
No, no, no. That's what he is.
He's a pop shotter. He's like, oh, I got one fast punch, maybe two, but he's not like me, bro. I'll throw like fuck.
Cuando he throws the 1, 2, 3, he's quick. No one throws the 1, 2, 3 faster than him in the heavyweight division.
That's it. But he can't do it for. What I'm saying is like he can't do it for 12 rounds. Number one, he can't.
No. And he doesn't have the instincts either.
He doesn't. He doesn't. And yo, you can have the fastest hands in the world, but what good is it if you move like you have 50-pound weights on your feet?
Yeah,
You gonna get, bro. If you have crazy fast hands, but you don't move your feet after, I'm gonna block them and I'm gonna just throw after. You're gonna be right there waiting for me.
that would be like the my future fight for you.
Oh
You
yeah,
you and him.
he'll be a little stepping stone for sure.
Yeah, great fight for you for people to know who you are for sure. Um, but yeah, so you would say Jared Anderson kind of overhyped.
Yo, Jackie said it best. He don't want to fight for real though. He
He
don't.
doesn't want to fight for real. Yeah,
He said it though himself. Like,
he started crying with Roy Jones, right?
wow, that was pussy as fuck. I don't know about all that.
What
I'm not
happened?
even. I'm talking about how he literally said, "I want to
Sick
retire,"
before
but
the fight, bro.
huh?
You catching a cold?
Yeah, I kind of always do it before I fight.
Some people don't understand. You guys get sick a lot after making the weight.
I never get sick, but like before a fight, I kind of always do it. I hope I got that motherfucker sick if I'm sick.
He's like, yeah, I want to beat his ass, and I want him to catch this cold too.
Yeah, real shit. I mean, Sean, you could say that. I'm 19, bro. Imagine when I'm Jared
29.
Anderson's age. How big the fuck out of him.
Yeah. So he
And
he don't impress you.
I can't say there's a lot of heavyweights that do impress me though.
Yeah, I can agree. Heavyweight division has been me catching me asleep, man. I ain't gonna hold you. You know who I do like is Zilly Zhang though.
Oh, the Chinese dude,
Yeah, I like him. I like the way he fight.
Jermaine Franklin's cool, but Jermaine Franklin, he's just a B-level fighter. He'll always fold when that occasion comes. I feel like.
Yeah,
Um, he was just he's gonna make some money. He already made some money, feel me?
yeah,
But
exactly.
he just wasn't born to be a world champion.
What you think about this heavyweight card coming up?
If I'm being real with you, I think it's a lot of A side, B side stuff.
Facts, of course. No, nobody want to point it out, but it's obvious. I think it's because it's a heavyweight. We people are expecting
Bro,
big
Philip
guys to fight.
Ergovich is fighting a dude that's like 42-0 with and fought 42 bums.
Exactly. Exactly.
Um, I will say there's one fight that I want to see. It just depends on if Buddy's been training or not. Gerald Miller versus Danny Dubois.
What you think about that fight? That's the fight that I think people. I think that's the closest fight right there.
Um, I think I think it's a good fight for Miller only because he talks a lot of shit and we all know Dubois don't got that heart, bro.
Mm,
Um, I'm starting to think all these British motherfuckers don't got heart.
mm, it's a possibility, man.
Tyson Fury is a real motherfucker, but he's lazy. You could tell his last fight with Francis,
Oh my god, he didn't get up for camp for sure.
bruh.
That camp was horrible.
He got us. He set us boxers back like 10 years with that one, bro.
Oh my god, for real, bro. I haven't since that happened. Thank God it settled down. Thank God it settled down. But all my UFC buddies were attacking me like
I'm
crazy.
like, I'm like, bro, I will beat the fuck out of you. Shut up. Don't ever say you'll beat me in a boxing match, fucking Street Fighter.
Right.
Nah, bro, it's horrible. It's horrible. He did. I also think it was like a scam, bro. Like I feel like it has something to do with him and Usyk. Like, dang, oh, they gon' they gonna act like they gonna act like Fury's not serious and he's gonna get fucked up by Usyk. The odds gonna change. Everybody's gonna bet on Usyk, and then Fury's gonna come over and beat the shit out of Usyk. But I don't know if he's gonna beat Usyk. I think Usyk gonna beat him.
Thank you. Another heavyweight that is on my side when it comes to that matchup. Yeah, what you see in the angles, the IQ,
Oh,
it's all different, huh?
bro, age is a number, bro. I mean, age is a real thing, and I just honestly, bro, Fury's been in a lot of wars.
See, just dealing with the wars that he had with Wilder alone took a lot out of him.
It took a lot out of both of them, bro. Like they both declined after those fights.
Yeah, you're right. They both declined.
They both have Wilder, especially like Wilder's gonna smoke Parker.
Yeah,
Um,
too small.
nah, yeah, and it's not like he's a slick small. He's a, I think I'm tall small. I fight
Yeah,
like
you're right. Yeah, 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 you're right. I think I'm tall small. That's funny.
he he fight like every other fucking 7 foot tall heavyweight, but he's not that tall. He gonna
Yeah,
get
he
smoked
shouldn't even be fighting the way he fights. That's true.
at all, bro. But yeah, man, I think it's all A side, B side stuff. I think if
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's one of the ones that have gotten caught with the PED situation a few times, right?
yeah, I mean, bro, he's been posting on his Instagram. They tested him like 9 times already,
Yeah,
and in less than 2 weeks.
damn, 2 weeks, huh? Yeah,
Every
they
time
test,
he gets tested, he posts a picture. Oh, I'm look negative, 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 negative.
but they should though. They should though, because
I
I
feel
mean,
you.
like with Regis, they 6 weeks, 8 times. But damn, they really testing your boy.
Bro,
They
less
really
than
did.
2 weeks, like 9 times, bro. That's crazy.
That's like
That's
every
crazy.
other day.
Yeah. And then what's it called? If he
And
would have fought
he
Anthony
got he got
Joshua,
power to put you to sleep for like like 16 hours and shit. You be waking up in the freaking hospital and shit.
Who, Jared Miller or
Yeah,
Danny Dubois?
yeah, he's big.
Yeah, but
He ain't punching like that.
I don't know. I mean, I've never sparred him before, but
He
I
looked like
think
he
Dubois is
punching.
a bigger puncher.
Dubois, yeah, I could see Dubois being a bigger puncher. That's
Dubois could punch though.
oh yeah, yeah. That's what. But it's like what you said, the heart situation. A lot of these heavyweights,
Yo,
their
and
heart.
Jared Miller could take a punch because he took some big ass punches from Lucas Brown and ate them shits.
True.
And Lucas Brown could punch. I don't care if he's fucking 50 years old. He can still punch. And I mean, they went to war. Like they was fucking punching each other. It was both eating it. Um,
Yeah, that
I
shit was
don't
like a
know, man.
phone booth fight, bro.
Yeah, it didn't have to be. You know, Jared Miller could have just boxed him. But he
Yeah.
was really heavy for that fight. He was heavy. I don't know how heavy he is. I feel like that's where we'll see if he put in the work. You know, day of the weigh-ins.
Mm, mm,
Cause you know when Miller's on his shit, he's like 280. You know, 270.
yeah.
When he's not, he's fucking like 350,
Yeah. Easily
330.
after a pizza night.
No, he's a big motherfucker. Mm-hmm.
Who do you who do you think as far as like the not the title holders, but like the top five, top 10 guys. Like who are the top 10 heavyweights, today's heavyweights for you in your eyes?
Top 10.
I mean, you can shorten it down to like
I don't
top
even.
five.
I say Usyk's my number one. Another fight that's gonna be hard. Anthony Joshua's fight.
You think so?
I think so, bro.
Some people were saying that the guy
He's gonna smoke him.
that the guy might give him problems.
Oh yeah, he could. Bro, Otto Wallin's good, bro.
Yeah, I seen. Well, who he
He's
fought?
very
He
good.
fought Wilder, right? No, he fought Fury.
I don't know. Yeah, he fought Fury, I
He
think.
fought Fury. Yeah, he could box.
And Joshua don't got no chin, bro.
No, but he's a big
He
dude.
don't got no
He's
chin.
a big dude. Can you knock him out though? That's a big.
If
That's a big
Andy
motherfucker.
Ruiz, if Andy Ruiz did, I definitely can. Me and Andy Ruiz the same height.
You cracking like Andy though? Andy cracking. Andy cracking. No, he's cracking. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. My man Lorenzo froze up real quick. You know what I'm saying? He in the hotel getting ready for tomorrow's fight. So you guys getting exclusive. Fighting on the zone card. I think he's like fourth at bat, but good kid, Cuban, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? 8-0, undefeated. You know, but the kid got moves though. Like I'm not. Y'all know how we get down over here. I ain't gonna just have somebody in here that don't know how to fight. Like homie Lorenzo knows how to fight. Like I'll give you that. If you there, Lorenzo, you can come back in. I'm just gonna take you out because you froze. But yeah, man. So he's a heavyweight. He looks small on video. Yeah, I mean, you know what it is? Es que heavyweight, there's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no stop button over there. 300. They should do super heavyweight. That's what they should do. They should set it up that there's a super heavyweight class because it could get dangerous in there. I ain't gonna hold you. So he's a heavyweight. But yeah, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We got Lorenzo Medina in the building. Great interview. Um, Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by. Some news today. Uh, Not official tissue. Not a official tissue. But Jermaine Ortiz and Teofimo Lopez is in the works. Not set in stone yet, but it's in the works. And I think that's a good fight, guys. So once it's all set in stone, we'll be getting Tiafimo on and Jermaine on, so you guys can hear from themselves. And it's gonna be a great fight. I think that's a great, great, great fight. Um, they both know how to box. They're both good size. Pause. Um, you know, Jermaine Ortiz has been dying to move up to 140 pounds. So, and he's gonna get his revenge from the amateurs against Teofimo Lopez. So I think it's gonna be a good fight. I like the fight. I got Tio beating everyone except Dev. Blind Faith. I see you. Mills, I heard that was Tio versus Matias. Not yet.
My
Yeah,
phone died. My bad.
nah, you good, you good, you good, you good. Yeah, so what you think about Devin and Tio, bro? I think that's a big fight at 140.
It is. That's a good fight. Devin looked real good his last fight though.
He looks strong.
Yeah. Hmm.
It got closer, huh? That fight got like a little bit closer, didn't it? After
Which
watching
one?
after watching Devin and Regis, even though I'm pretty
I
sure
think
you
at
thought that was
135,
gonna
Tio
happen,
knocks him out.
huh?
I think at 135, Tio would have knocked him out.
Not at 140.
I don't know. He could.
Devin
I
might be
think he
too
could stop
strong.
him. I mean, bro, I just gotta see. I gotta see Devin with someone that's way more skilled. You know, like
Someone that got game.
yeah, because like I kind of knew that was gonna happen with Reggie. He's
Facts.
not. Yo, he won
Rugaru,
that
the
title
Rugaru
only because it
feet.
was, huh?
The Rugaru feet.
Yeah, bro. I he got that title. You know, they stripped Josh Taylor, or I mean, fuck.
He
Yeah,
beat
yeah, Josh
Cepeda.
Taylor. Josh Taylor, and he fought for a vacant title
Yeah, he fought
against who knows
Cepeda.
who. Yeah, Cepeda. Come on, bro.
Mm,
Cepeda's cool, but he's not elite. You know what I'm saying?
no.
Um, I don't know, man. I think I think that would be a great fight, and T will take it too. But will Devin take it? That's a question.
Yeah, that's the big question. And another one is that 135 division with Tank and Shakur, like that's another thing too. Just watching Shakur's last performance with Edson de los Santos, you can imagine what he would look like with Tank. But a lot of people don't understand styles do make fights, and de los Santos does throw a lot more punches than Tank does. So
Well, the thing is, bro, Shakur's last fight, I definitely think there was something wrong with his hand. You know, I believe that he
hmm
would definitely have thrown it more. So I won't hold that performance against him. But
yeah,
I just don't. I don't know if he has like the power to really like make these elite guys respect him. Cause yeah, I mean he's fought some good people, but if I'm being honest, bro, Oscar Valdez isn't like he's nothing crazy, you know.
yeah, he became champion at a great time at 130.
No, for sure. That's about it. Um, and he that's another thing. He's small. He's small compared to these other dudes.
hmm
Unless you're talking about Tank, but Tank hit like a motherfucking 175 pounder.
Yeah, he hitting different.
But I think so, bro. Out of everybody, I think the two guys that give Tank the biggest problems are Devin and Tio. Devin is way more fundamentally sound than Tio, but Tio just know what to do with southpaws for some reason. He's really good at.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
really good at.
southpaw killer.
Yeah, he's good at it. He's good at it. I mean, but bro, even when he first went pro, he was asking. They were talking about he was asking for the southpaws, and then he would always, they were there. I heard the commentators talking about it a lot, and then they would also talk about how he wanted, Lomachenko.
I think it's probably because he probably knows he's one of the more explosive fighters there. So shooting a right hand and being explosive to a southpaw as an orthodox fighter, you know what
Yeah,
that means.
yeah,
So
bro. If you push the southpaw back, like 95% of southpaw fighters can't fight in their back foot.
mm,
Um, what's it called? If you push these southpaws back, a lot of times, bro, they don't know what to do. They really don't. I don't know
Mm,
what it is. I don't know why. I guess it's just like the footwork and shit. And you also have to remember, bro. Southpaws they're always used to moving um to the
outward
right,
direction. Yeah,
whereas like orthodox fighters are never used to circling that way. They always circle the other way.
correct.
So when you have these dudes that are fighting, when that orthodox fighter comes forward and he don't give a fuck about the foot no more, it's like now the southpaw fighter don't really got nothing on him. You know, I
Hmm.
feel like that might have something to do with it, or it might just be a mental thing. Um, I don't know. I like fighting southpaws too. I don't mind it. I asked my southpaw my last fight. You know, I just need that experience with southpaws. We'll see.
Yeah, when I first started boxing, southpaws was like, "What the hell? I have the best jab in the gym. Like, who the hell is hitting me with this shit
Yo,
before
that's
I'm even?"
crazy that AV knows that. You know, I know Milton since Milton trained me too, and he tried to train me southpaw.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I know Coach Milton Supreme for a while since I was a little kid.
you still
He,
with your coach, right?
uh, Jeff Porras and Kevin Gleason. Yeah.
Kevin, yeah.
Um. Yeah, I know Coach Milton for a while. He's actually that's the dude that trains Logan Paul.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about. The fat
Yeah,
one.
he used to train. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that he used to train Teofimo.
Yeah, I spoke to him one time. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Good dude. He's a good dude. He's always sleeping.
that
He's
dude,
always everywhere.
that dude's funny, man. He's
Well,
crazy.
well, Lorenzo, man, thank you for tapping in with me before
No
your
doubt,
fight,
bro.
bro.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Good luck tomorrow, man. Get a great performance, and then we'll double back on your way out.
Sounds good, people.
You
Talk to you
already know,
soon.
my brother. Yo, shout out
Uh,
your social media before you leave, though.
Instagram at Lorenzo Medina ____.
I already know, my brother. Good luck tomorrow, bro.
Dollar, people. You
God
have a
bless
good night. Bye.
you. Down it. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. The Fighters channel, the Trainers channel, the People's channel. Make sure you guys go into the polls as well. Place your vote. Make sure you go to the like. Press that appreciation button as well. Appreciate all the donations. And thank you guys for rocking out with your boy, man. Um, thumbs up the interview. Thank you, Adam Hurley. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Jackie Hernandez. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. Lorenzo's a good kid, man. Definitely keep an eye on him. I think his breakout will be in the next 2 years. I would say 2 to 3 years. His breakout of us seeing him fight like probably like former champions and stuff like that. Some notable names, but Tio gonna stop Jermaine and put money on that. Mm, mm. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Subscribe to the channel. Get into the polls. These press conferences today were pretty dope, I would have to say. I enjoyed the Sonny Liston and Bam Rodriguez press conference today. I think that was pretty cool. Sonny Liston was very, very outspoken, very vocal upon Bam Rodriguez, speaking upon him, calling him a little boy just because Bam Rodriguez is 23 years old. Um, you know, like I said, I think he's trying to intimidate him before the fight. And I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's working. Bam's holding his cool. Um, everyone's made weight. You could tell that these guys are on weight. Very curious to see how Bam Rodriguez comes back from that that crazy broken jaw injury from his last fight. So you know, we got to see how that goes. You never know. Larry Liston, I mean, did I say Sonny Liston could, attack that injury, and maybe it'll affect Bam. Um, I guess he also had a hand injury, but he's not using any excuses. He does believe that, he will KO Bam Rodriguez. So I like that. I love the killer instinct that they both have. Obviously, Sonny is more of a talker than Bam is. Sonny has like four KOs, not the biggest puncher. And then obviously Bam, I think he got like 11 KOs, so he's more of a puncher. Both great boxers. I believe that Bam specializes in the inside more and using angles versus Sonny Liston. He likes to pick his shots. I can't really explain what type of boxer he is because he does use range at times, but then he also falls in and likes to work in the inside. I wonder if that would be something that Bam and the team are going to exploit due to the fact that I feel like when he does do it, I feel like he doesn't do it intentionally. I think that he just comes off of the vibe, off of like throwing combinations from the outside coming into the inside and not realizing that he needs to get out the house. Um, but it works for him. He has a pretty decent beard. They're both undefeated. So obviously there's a lot riding on this fight. They're both young. You don't see young undefeated fighters trying to unify titles. So we have to salute to both of them for even putting, you know, putting it all on the line. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's did I say Sonny Liston? Sonny Edwards. Uh, I'm funny, right? I'm funny, right? Blind Faith, Sonny Edwards, right? So Sonny Edwards, man, I'm funny as hell calling him Sonny Liston. Sonny Edwards, Sonny Liston. Yeah, that was funny. Oh, y'all got me. But yeah, Sonny Edwards, man. Sonny Edwards, good boxer, UK fighter. Not a lot of people know who he is. He has a decent jab, throws great combinations. I'm not too fond for his inside work. Um, he kind of no bullshit, guys. He kind of reminds me of a Paulie Malignaggi that throws a little bit more uppercuts. And doesn't utilize the jab as much as other boxers do, right? So yeah, I mean, I think that I really feel like Bam Rodriguez will probably break him down. Um, you know who Sonny Edwards reminds me of a lot, and then you know what's cool about his game too? He switch hits as well, but it's very like it's not predictable at all. Like Sonny Edwards, he'll switch from orthodox to southpaw, and you won't even really see it. You know what I'm saying? So he has a nice little switch. Um, but I just think that Bam's just too cold. He'll throw three punch, four punch combination, stays in the mid range, catch and shoots. Um, that's more of his game. I think he's more of a stalker, more of a pressure uh, boxer. That's what I would like. I would call Bam Rodriguez a pressure boxer puncher, a pressure boxer puncher. That's what I would I would label him as that. That's who I think, and a great one at that, a special fighter at that. You know what I mean? So I do feel like Eddie Hearn is, he's in a position that with this fight, it's a win-win situation for him. If Edwards wins, you know what I'm saying, he got the UK behind him, and will obviously support the zone and Matchroom and stuff like that. But in the same time, uh, you know, you got Bam Rodriguez that obviously when we seen Eddie invested straight into the Mexican community right away. and then his only Black American people that he was really pushing was Anthony Joshua, Devin Haney, and now Raymond Ford. And now we have other guys as far as Richardson Hitchens, which has a couple fights left on his career. But yeah, I mean, I like it. Mills, who was more impressive to watch, Nassim or Sweet Pea? I'm a big Sweet Pea type of a guy. I like the way he moved around. Um, he kept his hands up, but still slipped all the punches. And, if what Sweet Pea did to my man Buddy McGirt and what he did to De La Hoya kind of speaks volume and separation upon uh who was more entertaining to want to watch, because you had the slickness of Sweet Pea, but he had a meanness to him as well. So when you get that slick and meanness type of a thing, I think that I gravitate to that a lot, because it takes a lot of skill, but it also takes a lot of dog. You gotta be coming from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying, bro? How do you get all these interviews, man? God is good. God is good, Davis Houston. David Houston, God is good. All I need y'all to do is smash that like button and bless the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. All donations are welcome as well. Great interview with Lorenzo Medina right before his match for tomorrow. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, it don't get any better than that. I mean, the only way it could get better than that is if we had what, Jake Paul coming on right now. Well, even that, I rather interview Medina. He's a real boxer. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully Ryle gets that win. Hopefully he does too. I'll probably be putting a couple bucks on him. Probably will, man. But yeah, that was funny. I said Sonny. What that said? I said Sonny Liston. Man, it's Sonny Edwards. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with your boy as well. It is always appreciative on this side. Um, get into the polls as well. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every single time you guys come onto the channel and see what's new. Um, but I think I'm gonna call it a night. You know what I'm saying? We have some great conversations. We posted a whole bunch of great videos today. So for y'all that haven't seen the videos, I posted 3 of them up today. Make sure you guys go out there, smash the like button on those, and leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. And we'll be back tomorrow with another one. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And it's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. And we're gonna be going up, guys. So much love to you. Damn, just got here laughing my ass off. Gonna go back and see that interview. Yeah, absolutely, man. Lorenzo we were chopping it up. Great time, you know what I'm saying? Great kid. Um, I was one of the first ones to really discover him, at the age of, I think he was 17 when I met him. So, Lance Mayer, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, definitely good. He talked a lot of shit. He talked about Jared Anderson, Richard Torres, his next opponent coming up tomorrow. Um, yeah, we definitely Meyer. We're definitely gonna be definitely highlighting homie's career for sure, because he has the goods. He has a great you know the way he catches the jab. You know what I mean? He uses the shoulder roll. He uses the shoulder roll like how Essex Charles uses it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, just a good kid, Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we could, help him build his fan base, and anybody that, check him out. Check out Lorenzo Medina on Instagram, Twitter, all that. Make sure you check me out on Twitter and on Instagram as well at Mill City Boxing. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys do. And I'm gonna be out of here, man. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in. I'll be back in the morning. So God bless. On to the next one, man. Much love to everybody on the chat.